He looked as if he were a wild boar and ground his teeth, so he wrought a sturdy pace down to the court he goes, where he won a man of great honour. To him he always was confessor. This worthy man was lord of that village. The friar came, as he were in a rage, when, as this lord sat eating at his board, unearth might the friar speak one word, till at last he said, God you see. The lord gan look and said, Benedict, what, Friar John, what matter world is this? I see that there is something is amiss. You look as though the wood were full of thieves. Sit down anon. Tell me what your grief is, and it shall be amended, if I may. I have, quoth he, had despite today, God yield you, and down in your village, that this world is none so poor a page, that would have an abomination that I have received in your town, and yet ne grieveth me nothing so sore, as the old churl with locks for blasphemed hath our convent eke. Now, master, quoth this lord, are you beseech? No master, sir, quoth he, but servitor. Though I had in school that honour, God liketh not that men us rabbi call, neither in market nor in your hall. No force, quoth he, but tell me your grief. Sir, quoth this friar, an odious mischief this day betide is mine order and me, and so par consequence to each degree. O holy church, God amend it soon. Sir, quoth the Lord, ye know what is due. Disremp you not, yet be my confessor. Ye be of the salt of earth and the savour. For God's love your patience now hold. Tell me your grief. And anon him told what ye have heard before, ye know well what. The lady of the house, I still a sat. She heard what the friar had said. Oh, hey, God's mother, quoth she, blissful maid. Is there aught else? Tell me faithfully. Madam, quoth he, how thinketh you there be? So God, how thinketh me, quoth she, so God me speed, what should I say? Let him never thee, his sick head is full of vanity. I hold him in a matter ferenz. Madam, quoth he, by God I shall not lie, but in other wise may I be awake. I shall defame him all over there. I speak, this false blasphemer that charged me to part that will not be departed be, to every man alike with mischance. The Lord sat still, as if he were in a trance. His heart he rolled up and down. How had this churl imagination to show such a problem to the friar? Never ere now heard I of such matter. I throw the devil put it in his mind. In all arithmetic shall no man find, before this day, of such a question, who should make a demonstration, that every man have alike this his part, as the sound and saviour of a thought. Oh, nice proud churl, I show his face. Lo, sirs, quoth the Lord, with high grace, who ever heard of such a thing ere now? To every man alike, tell me how. It is impossible, it may not be. Hey, nice churl, God let him never be. The rumbling of a fart in every sound, but is air reverberation, and ever wasted light away. There is no man can demon by my fay, and if it were departed equally, what, lo, my churl, lo, yet how shrewdly upon my confessor today he spoke. I hold him a certain demoniac. Now eat your meat and let the churl go play. Let him hang himself a devil way. Now stood the Lord Squire at the board, that carved his meat and heard his word. Of all this thing, of which I have you said, my lord, quoth he, be not evil paid. I could tell for a gown cloth. To you, sir friar, ye be not what, how that fart can be dealt with among your convent, if it like thee. Tell, quoth the Lord, and thou shalt have anon a gown cloth by God and by St. John. My lord, quoth he, when the weather is fair, without wind or perturbing air, let us bring a cartwheel here in this hall, but look that have its spokes all. "12 spokes has a cart commonly. Bring me then 12 friars. Know ye why? For 13 is a convent, I guess. Your confessor here, for his worthiness, shall perform up the number of his convent, and then he shall kneel down by one ascent to each spoke's end in his manera. Full sadly lay his nose shall a friar, your noble confessor here, God himself. He shall hold his nose upright under the nave. Then this churl, with belly stiff and taut as any tabor hither ye brought, and set him on the wheel of the cart upon the nave, and make him fart. And ye shall, on peril of my life, be very proof of that demonstrative, that equally the sound of it will wend, and eke distinct upon the spoke's end. Save this worthy man, your confessor, because he is a man of great honour. He shall have the first fruit, as reason is, the noble usage of friars yet is. The worthy man of them shall be first served, and certainly has well deserved. He hath taught us so much good, with preaching in his pulpit where he stood, that I may vouchsafe, I say for thee, that he had the first smell of farts 3, and so would all his brethren hardly. He bereath so fair and holy, and holy. The Lord, the Lady, and each man save the Frere, said that Jankin spoke in this manner, as well as Euclides or as Ptolemy. Touching the chair, they said subtlety, and high wit made him speaken as he spake. He is no fool, nor no demoniac, and Jankin has won a new gown. And Jankin has won a new gown. My tale is done. We're almost at the tune.